So I have a few trending videos that are starting to pop back up. And recently, some of those emotions from some of the people that had an issue with the video back then are starting to pop back up. Let me explain some of these new trending videos to you and why people are getting emotional about it. Here's a very popular video of mine that seems to get people in their feelings. Customer states my AC doesn't work, tried topping it off. In the video, I state we were the dealer that sold this vehicle to the customer. The customer was not satisfied with the amount of AC that they had or how cold it was, so they tried topping it off, thinking that they were doing the right thing. They wanted simply more out of the performance of the air conditioning system. They put 20 ounces too much in the system. Yeah. And then people were like, did you give them their refrigerant back? Did you give them a discount? No. We ate the bill. They didn't pay for anything. And it's $10 for the extra refrigerant that they put in there. Probably not even that at the time. It was $2.99 a can. Give me a break. Quit getting emotional over things and start asking more questions. Yeah, let me put your refrigerant in a bag and give it back to you. I'll tie it up real nice and tight for you. The customer didn't pay for anything. Some of the people that comment on my videos, I don't know how they make it through life, honestly. This video here is about a battery that's been sitting for about 2.5 years. And I was teaching people basically how to bring their battery back to life. It was good when they stopped using it, but they let it sit for a long time, and now it doesn't want to charge when you fast charge it. But if you slow charge it on a trickle charger for a few days, everything seems to be fine. But there's people that are claiming I'm giving away trade secrets by teaching people how to do this, and that it could be extremely dangerous, which is completely false. And people simply leaving comments that don't work in the automotive field. They don't know anything about what they're talking about, yet they still have an opinion on it anyway. But I guess everyone's a warrior on the internet. Yeah. Here's another video here where I simply just talked about the #1 tip that I could personally give you buying a used car from a dealership, and that's coming from a dealership technician, and that would be asking for the inspection report on when the vehicle was brought in and a report of any prior service history that had been done through that dealership to that vehicle. Yeah, technicians coming along telling me I'm giving away trade secrets. Dealerships probably disguising themselves as some rando on the internet, telling me that I shouldn't be telling people this kind of stuff because it could get dealerships and stuff in trouble. Well, good. If you're not honest, then you should be in trouble. And other guys thinking that they know more and wanting to try to mansplain to everybody, which is not necessary. Just completely in their feelings. And this is a good old video about Scotty Kilmer talking trash about dealership technicians, which he doesn't know anything about. He's never worked in a dealership, and he's never really had dealings with a dealership. Hell, he's never really even been a real mechanic. He's always worked in some gas station hole-in-the-wall garage. But, needless to say, people love him. I get it. But they also get extremely emotional when somebody points out his trash talking or degrading other people, and whenever there's a professional that comes along that actually professes in something that points out the flaws and how he looks and talks about things, because he could lead people astray and possibly offer them some dangerous advice sometimes, which he has done in the past. He's known for that. And then you come along with this particular video, they got a lot of people crying. They needed a lot of attention on this one because they just couldn't take the fact that somebody else, more professional, was actually showing that they know what they're talking about, breaking down the situation that he's talking about in this video, which is linked. And they just couldn't have that, man. They had to cry, protect him at all costs. The fact of the matter is, Scotty really doesn't know about a lot of things that he's talking about. He reads things on the internet and he repeats them. And he's entertainment and he's funny to people, so they kind of find themselves drawn to him. Because most people are also uneducated and try to be entertaining. These are my top 4 videos that are starting to pop off over the last week. That are starting to become more popular. And they're starting to show that they're pulling them back out of the archives to get them back on the list again, so people could start watching, which I'm glad. But people, ask more questions, quit saying so much shit without actually asking questions, And remember, 1-minute videos, short videos and stuff that we put out that you guys get emotional about, we can only put so much out in that 1 minute. Y'all need to do a little bit better. Watch the video, realize the situation, not get so emotional about it. And if you feel like talking trash and you feel like you're big, bad Billy, lumberjack, and you're going to be tough behind the keyboard, just show up and say it to me. Don't say it in a message. Just show up and say it. That would be much better for you and much better for me, and it would save a lot more time. All right, guys. I wanted to put this out. It's kind of funny because this is all starting to pop off kind of quick over the last week. But you know what? I'm not a fighter. I am a fighter. Let me take that back. I'm not a fighter, but I am a fighter. I actually kind of like fighting, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. I can still be honest with you, right? I do like fighting, but it's not really the right thing to do. I'd rather deal with somebody physically than have to deal with them verbally. So if you're going to attack me and say nasty things to me and think that you're doing something, you're just wasting your time. I'm going to probably block you or hide you from the channel because you're just literally wasting my time and your time. If you think you're that bad, then you just have to show up and make sure that everybody knows you're that bad. If not, be a nice person, be a kind person, find something nice to say about somebody, and deal with things that way. That's what I've been trying to practice over the last couple weeks. If I feel like I want to say something negative to you, I want to try to flip that and say something positive. Maybe you should try it. Maybe it would make you feel a little bit better, and it would be good practice. And then that would take some of that negativity out of your life. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Have a great day. We're gonna go enjoy the Renaissance Fair today. Yes, we're gonna have a good family day.